These are facts I'm putting on the table now. I don't need to sugarcoat anything at all. We are divided. Let's just accept it. It's no fight, no war. The North will come up on their own. We will respect each other. But this matter of trying to play some games, President Tinubu is better. In fact, if he runs only one time and he brings this temperature down, his name will go down in history. But if he does not do anything in the next 6 months about restructuring, and he goes to use all the money to run election in 2027 and he wins, and then what? Yoruba will become endangered in the political system, because once he leaves, then Nigeria not safe for Yoruba again.
Sorry.
Welcome back to Local Journal, my people. As Tinubu shege, they go around where we say they hit the northern Fulanis well, and they don't like wetin they happen for inside the country. Want to say the whole thing no favor the northern region as they take think calm. Now no say they don't team up and plan so many things against Tinubu. One of their plans we say they go do everything where they feel do within their power so that they go feel remove them from power come 2027. And another plan where we say they get we say they won't ensure say no Yoruba person go ever be the president of this country again. They don't talk am for several videos and we don't hear am. So onto this matter like this Yoruba man, he don't come out, they tell Tinubu say make he do everything where if he do within him power to ensure say he restructure this country. Say if Tinubu fail to do that thing before he come out, say Yoruba don't enter and be that, because he talk say they don't they victimize Yoruba people already onto waiting they happen for inside the country, and the Yorubas go find it difficult to go other state or other places if they don't restructure this country before Tinubu come out from power. So he they call on President Tinubu make he do anything where if he do make he restructure the country so that the Yoruba people and other region no go they suffer for the hands of the Fulanis. Them talk plenty things inside the video, so I go play the video so that I go watch them together. But before I play them, if today now be the first time when they visit our channel, make you like, make you share, and make you subscribe.
There are so many issues on this matter. The first foundation to lay is that Nigeria is not a united country, despite all the pretenses. We are not South since 1914. It has not changed. The North, at the flip of a switch, they are able to shout Northern interest. The Southerners are laid back, hoping that, oh, we are civilized. We don't want to talk about tribalism. Tribalism is at play. We are pretentious about this matter. Look, the North has taken us for a ride for too long. They foisted federal character on Nigeria over 40 years. They foisted quota system over Nigeria over 40 years. Have they benefited from it? Only the tiny clique in the North is holding the whole country to ransom. It's enough time for Nigeria to wake up. We are not together, North plus South. Now they are talking the elite, the few elite in the North. Like if Filibotu is going to be removed from their mouth. That's what they are doing. They are shouting. They are forming a group now. Lead of Northern Democrats. The governor of Bauchi was talking. They won't be able to pay salaries again. They won't be able to do that. Look, the North has damaged Nigeria fundamentally with this attitude. Who are the Nigerians who are now Japan now? They are Southerners. The South invested in education massively in the 50s and the 60s. The products now are being driven out of Nigeria. Can you find the Fulani man in London or in New York practicing medicine, practicing engineering? It's the Yoruba, the Igbo, Southerners that are marginalized. It's time to call the bluff of the North. Not because we even support what Tinubu is doing, but we have to converse about Nigeria. Nigeria is not, we are pretentious. Let's go to the brass tacks. That's why we are calling for regionalization. The North is separate from the South. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. Unless we are deceiving ourselves. There are many issues about the tax reform. Look, the president is not focusing in the right direction. Just one item alone, inheritance tax. The North has a different perspective on Sharia. The Southwest have different customs. The East have different approach. By trying to do a unitary tax system, when we are all having a different flavor of life, is that not a voyage to nowhere? Tax bill is not the reform that we want. The country has to be reorganized and let all of us live separately, but as good neighbors. As good neighbors. We are different. It's just a fact. We can gloss over it from here to eternity. Let the government go and rule Yoruba land. Let the North agree on who will rule Northwest. Let the Kanuri rule Northeast. Let the Igbos rule the Southeast. Let the South agree. then the temperature will come down. I will not want to be running federal election with 200 million naira form because I have to run from Sokoto to Ikotekpene. I will campaign as a premier of Western region where people know me and I know them. I know what they want. The Southwest want to bring all Yorubas who are Japan, bring them back to Nigeria. Nigeria is too hostile for the Yorubas now. Nigeria is a poisoned environment for Yoruba because we invested in education so much and we have lost all the human beings. They are developing other societies. The North will not care less. How many doctors do they have in United States? How many doctors do they have in Europe? These are facts and put on the table now. I don't need to sugarcoat anything at all. We are divided. Let's just accept it. It's no fight. It's no war. The North will come up on their own. We will respect each other. But this matter of trying to play some games, President Tinubu is better. In fact, if he runs only one time and he brings this temperature down, his name will go down in history. But if he does not do anything in the next 6 months about restructuring, and he goes to use all the money to run election in 2027 and he wins, and then what? The Yorubas will become endangered in the political system.
All right, Dr. Fakunda. It looks to me like a lot of people might consider your submissions a bit concerning. The way that you're addressing issues that have to do with the northern part of the country. When you say that we are different, does it appear to you that it might sound like you are trying to breed division? Does it appear to you like you are in a way sounding like Kemi Badenoch, the leader of the Conservative Party in the UK, who is of Nigerian parentage and who says that have got nothing in common with the North, and that they were even enemies of where she comes from, which is of the Yoruba stock. You of course will have noticed the backlash that attracted, and people criticize that that's not the spirit that Nigeria is trying to work on. So when you base your argument of regionalization on the fact that we can be together even though we can be good neighbors, don't you think, sir, that you might make things a bit difficult for somebody like President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is Yoruba and who has been accused anyway of trying to Yorubanize the entire machinery of government? And therefore, if you are proposing to him that he should do more of restructuring that regionalizes, wouldn't that appear as anti-North at the time that key northern elements are saying that no, come 2027, it doesn't look like we'll support you? Aren't you making things a bit difficult for a Yoruba man like yourself, sir, who's the president?
Thank you very much. It's a fact that we are divided. We pretend that is totally, I don't understand it. The North knows what they want, and the South are reluctant to say what they want. President Tinubu is about to put all the cards on the table, trying to paper over it and say we are united. Well, we are not united. We are not united. We are divided. That's just the truth. I've told you now that the North brought federal character. The South agreed to okay, fine, we are united. What is the result of it? The North brought quota system. Southern agreed with it. It's in the constitution. What is the result? If we now bring in tax to say, okay, get more VAT in the North at the expense of the South, so what will be the result? The division will continue until we remove the feeding bottle. Let everybody just work according to his own dictates. The North sincerely believes in Sharia. We should not draw them for that purpose now. We should let them be. They want Sharia. In the South, there are Muslims. We don't want Sharia. Somebody brought up in Oyo to do Sharia in Oyo. Everybody put it down. The Muslims in the South don't want Sharia. So why are we pretending? In the Southeast, some few Muslims, but they don't want Sharia. Let's accept who we are. Let's accept reality so that we'll not stop talking and talking and talking. And
exactly.
Motion without movement. That's what it is. I'm not ashamed. Okay, look, if President Tinubu succeeds now, 2027, 2031, every Yoruba person in Abuja will be cleaned out of the system. Because
you understand?
We already started with Fulani. He is doing Yoruba now. Let the Igbos come. We cannot block the Igbos if they put 99% in all positions too. Is that the way we are building the country? Let Yoruba man go and rule Yoruba land. Let the North agree on who will rule Northwest. Let the Kanuri rule Northeast. Let the Igbos rule the southeast. Let the south agree. Then the temperature will come down. I will not want to be running federal election with 200 million naira form because I have to run from Sokoto to Ikotekpene. I will campaign as a premier of Western region where people know me and I know them. I know what they want. The Southwest want to bring all Yorubas who are Japan, bring them back to Nigeria. Nigeria is too hostile for the Yorubas now. Nigeria is a poisoned environment for Yoruba because we invested in education so much and we have lost all the human beings. They are developing other societies. The North will not care less. How many doctors do they have in United States? How many doctors do they have in Europe? These are facts I'm put on the table now. I don't need to sugarcoat anything at all. We are divided. Let's just accept it. It's no fight, no war. The North will come up on their own. We will respect each other. But this matter of trying to play some games, President Tinubu is better. In fact, if he runs only one time and he brings this temperature down, his name will go down in history. But if he does not do anything the next 6 months about restructuring, and he goes to use all the money to run election in 2027 and he wins, and then what? The Yorubas will become endangered in the political system because once he leaves, then Nigeria not safe for Yoruba again.
Sorry,
let the Igbos come. They have right to come.
Well, when I'm talking about restructuring, I'm talking about us going back to the 1963 model, the model that the United Arab Emirates came to borrow in Nigeria. And then the Emiratis are all functioning like a country within a country. They are practicing true federalism. So when we talk about restructuring, we are talking about practicing true federalism, where you reduce the power at the center and you allow the region to control their resources and everybody contribute to the center. Not a situation where somebody sits at the center, all the resources come to the center. That is absolutely too powerful for any nation to run.
I think they are just speaking out of frustration and you can't really blame them. You understand me? But we continue to appeal to them. You understand? Even myself too. You understand? We are hoping and believing in God. As far as I'm concerned, my faith is in God. You understand? My faith is in God, and I refuse to be frustrated by what is going on.
I believe I saw the vision that this nation is going to be restored. It's going to be better. It's going to be good. So wherever I see it, it gingers me to give hope, to give blessing. COVID happened, the Lord will survive it. So many things happen to this Nigeria. I pray that our eyes will open, that we survive it. The Lord will make us to survive all issue, all lack, all problem. Is able to make us to survive, and He's going to restore.